Hey everybody, Shane here from Oversplay Gaming, and today we're going to dive into the first ever No Values Festival, and let's see if there was any value in it, shall we? I'll break it down, pros and cons, what I liked about it, and what I think they should change for next year, and if they keep this going. So let's start off with, it's no secret, there's no question about it. When they were putting this fest together, they wanted to get some of the best bands around in both punk, you had some hardcore, as well as you had some metal bands on there. It was a fantastic lineup. It was they brought back, Dillinger Escape Plan with their original singer, Dimitri. You had Steve Ignorant, Crass play, as well as, one thing I love about festivals, what makes a festival to me is these amazing collaborations where I got to see Jello Biafra. He came out and he did a song with Dillinger Escape Plan where they played California Uber Allies, which was fucking awesome. And that's what makes a festival. When you have all these great bands together, you curated this amazing lineup, and then you have just bands just hanging out and going to play on each other's sets. You can't beat it, and that's the only place you're probably going to get to see some of these collaborations performed live. As well as, I will go into the next one saying that it was a convenient stage setup. Some of the stages, they weren't too far apart. They weren't too close to each other where they bleed into each other sound-wise. Again, I forgot to say, I'm reviewing this from the point of view of me having VIP, so please keep that in mind. We're going to be popping up the map right here. Let's check this out, where you had all these stages set up. Like, you had one in the way corner. I don't remember, the stage names are there. They were kind of confusing because they weren't labeled. The stages weren't labeled, but we'll get into that. So, stage setup was convenient. Massive crowds you're going to have to traverse through, so you'd have to plan accordingly for when you want to leave a set. So that's not too bad. But another thing that was great too was punctuality of the set times were great. I didn't see any bands start late, at least on my end. Maybe if you went and you had some experience with bands starting late or ending late, let me know. But I didn't have anything wrong with that. All the bands started on time, which made it great to plan for which set you wanted to go to. And I just want to say too, because I really want to stress on how this was a really great lineup. And my two favorite sets of the day, for me, honestly, were Dillinger Escape Plan and, well, maybe three. I'll just pick out a few real quick. I had Dillinger Escape Plan was really good. Turnstile was really good, as they always are. And I think Misfits, yeah, obviously they were great. So that was a lot of the bigger bands, and it sucks I didn't get to see a lot of the smaller bands. We kind of just hung out on just a few stages going back and forth because, again, you enjoy festivals how you want to. And as much as I wanted to see some of these other smaller bands, it wasn't worth me walking 15 minutes to go see one song because some of these sets were so short. So, again, that all pans into if they would have spread it out a little bit and maybe had some headliners play a little bit later while Misfits are on, then maybe you would have had some stages with a little bit longer sets. Instead of only 30 minutes, they would have gotten maybe 40 minutes or something, which would have been more worth it. So, without further ado, let's get into some clips. Let's see this first block of bands I got to see. And I hope you enjoy.
this mic is working, is it?
Yes,
it is! Oh. Hey. Yeah, we gotta do this right. There we go. This one's working now. Okay. All right. We will start when I sing the first verse. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I am Governor Schwarzenegger. Do not be dictator. When you make me president. Democracy is going away. Hasta la vista, baby. I will command all of you. Kindergarten pop in every school. Or I will terminate you. California, 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 California,
let's move on and talk about some of the cons. Because this was a first year festival, there were a lot more cons than pros. They got the main things down. Killer lineup, great bands, you know. Some of the logistics were correct, as in, you know, that I just talked about. But there were some pretty big cons that kind of made it a rough start for us. So let's start about the parking and entry. Getting into the venue was a nightmare. It was my fault because we took like this back entrance. There was one sign that said no event traffic, but everybody was going that way. And we didn't know if it meant through the neighborhood or through the other side street. We're just like, what sign? What is this doing? There's just no sign that says don't go this way, don't do anything. They should have had it blocked off because they had traffic cops way down the way where everybody's getting stuck in gridlock. But there was nobody to direct anybody to, you know, move on or don't come this way. It should have been through traffic only for that neighborhood because we got stuck in there for close to 2 hours trying to get the fuck out of there before we had to basically double back, go off of the main street Fairplex. Again, my GPS took me through the side entrance. It was all leading to the same way, but there was 3 streets merging all into one lane to go to one fucking gate. And it took so long to get in there, even when we doubled back from going off the main entrance to parking was another hour. That was just to parking. Then from there, you had to walk down the trail of beers to get into the venue, which was close to a mile from where we parked. And by the way, we had VIP preferred parking, but that parking turned out to, you prefer to walk even further because they were putting everybody everywhere. The preferred parking did not matter at all. They were putting it next to people that didn't have preferred parking. I asked, I was like, where's preferred parking? And one parking attendant was like, anywhere. It's where you prefer to park, I guess. Fuck me, right? Like, come on. That was kind of a joke. That needs to be addressed. If you're going to spend the extra money to get preferred parking, you better get preferred fucking parking and not put us all the way in the back. You know, you're paying extra for an amenity and you're not giving it to us. We did not receive that at all. That was stupid. So that was a joke. I hope they address that for next year because that was a big problem. As well as, this was an expensive festival. I paid for 2 VIP tickets. It was $9.25. Here's the breakdown of that. As well as we put it on a payment plan, and they even charge you for the payment plan. That kind of sucks because this was a one-day festival, and let me tell you, there wasn't a single stage that I was at where there was sound quality problems. I mean, Dillinger Escape Band, Dimitri didn't have a mic for like half a song. You had, on multiple stages, guitars going in and out. And yeah, when Jello Biafra came out and was going to do a song, 2 mics didn't work. They went through like 2 mics before he got one that worked, and they had to restart over the song. And it was just, when you're paying this much for a festival, these stages should be sound checked. These problems shouldn't be prevalent at every fucking stage. So I really do hope they take that into consideration when we're spending a lot of money for this festival. And we had sound levels fluctuating. We had speaker stacks in the back. Like, I don't know. I went to watch Iggy Pop with some of my buddies who had GA in these stands, and it sounded really echoey, even though there were speaker stacks in the back. It was just the further back you were, the sound quality deteriorated. I hope they make better placements of speakers next year, as well as just the amount of times bands just the sound was going in and out of them. You were losing entire instruments sometimes. But granted, it was like they were sound checking while they were playing, because then eventually through most of the sets they got better and better, but still, like, come on. So that was another big thing and should have definitely been fixed. Like, I mean, come on. So, and talking about the VIP experience, if you were to compare the two, let's talk about that, because the VIP merch that you got with this ticket was a huge huge letdown. I mean, this was the shirt that came with it. I was stoked. I was like, cool, I don't have to get a tour shirt, and it's already coming with a tour shirt. Awesome. This was that fucking shirt. A big middle finger, fuck you, to this stupidest fucking shirt. What is this? What is this? I wouldn't even, nobody would, in their right minds, buy this fucking shirt going in there. I'm just saying they need to step that up. They could have at least given us the tour shirt. I mean, I paid so much money, you're not going to just give us that shirt probably cost you guys like 10 or 12 bucks to print at cost. You sell it for like almost 50 inside. For what we paid for VIP, you're not going to give us that tour shirt? I didn't even want to buy one because I was so pissed off at this. I'm like, I'm not buying the actual tour shirt for this. Because guess what else we got with it? Pins. Fucking pins. That aren't very cool. Like, ooh, a I Heart Pomona pin? That made me have a terrible experience in Pomona. I mean, I'm not going to be rocking that pin anytime soon. So they need to address that. If we're paying so much money, hook it up with at least a tour shirt. Because that shirt was a big fuck you to me. So that's another thing I hope they address. As well as scheduling overlap is always something that happens at festivals. Let's face it, you're always going to have that. You're going to have to pick and choose. You're either going to have to treat this festival as a sampler platter, or you're going to have to just pick the sets you want to stay at, bounce between a few stages, catch a song here and there. Whatever you want to do, everybody has their own way of enjoying these festivals. But this overlap was pretty bad, where you had major bands overlapping in ways that forced you to miss out on other performances. For example, having like the Misfits close the night by themselves was frustrating, because they could have had another band or two on the same time and not have all of these people congregated into one area, which, if you were GA, I'm sorry, you were way the fuck back there unless you got up there fast enough. But some of these stages, it was literally a band after 5 minutes. One stage, like, popping up this set times here. It's kind of ridiculous, where it's like every 5 minutes after a band finishes, another band is starting. When they could have spread this out a little bit more and not have it so you couldn't... It was just rough. And then some of these sets were starting at weird times, like in between other sets. It was kind of hard to jump around. You weren't going to see as much of a set as you wanted to. As compared to, I have a buddy who's gone to a lot of the European festivals, and those set times are kind of like, they're well crafted for your experience, where you'll have a big band playing, then you'll have smaller bands playing. So if you want to see the big band, you can, and watch a little bit of them and go check out some of these more smaller, intimate stages. But when you have three major bands like on at the same time, I think like Turnstile, Iggy Pop, and then somebody else was on, where it's like, those are pretty big bands all at once, where it's like you have to make some tough decisions, where that hasn't really happened to me. That's like if you were to have like, you know, that's three headliners on at the same time. To me, was kind of weird. So I hope they do something about that, kind of take into consideration of maybe, hey, we should stagger it, big band, little band, you know, or one main band, or maybe just have one stage. Again, start earlier with all the bigger bands. I don't know. So there's only one headliner on at a time. It's just tough. Again, this is a mega fest, and it's just a lot. What are you going to do? You have there was 4 stages going all at once, with 43 bands. You're going to have overlap, but I think they could have scheduled everything better. And if they wouldn't have just had the Misfits playing by themselves, you could have spread things out a little bit better, which would have made for a more enjoyable experience. Because I'm fortunate, I've seen the Misfits a few times. With my buddy who hasn't, so we did watch their whole set. But me and my chick, we probably could have gone and watched another smaller band, because we've seen the Misfits with Danzig like at least 4 or 5 times. I think this was like our 5th time seeing them. So anyway, I hope they fix that. As well as, again, it's a festival, so there's always going to be expensive food and drinks. But this was more than I expected. And I already went to 2 other festivals this year. I went to Hell's Heroes and Sick New World. And I didn't see anything as ridiculous as this. Maybe because this is a California festival? I don't know. But I paid $27 for 6 mediocre chicken wings and then $17 for Paps. That was about standard, but the food was kind of ridiculous, and I felt like the food options from the tents, they weren't that great. I found food trucks at the corner at night, and those are actually a little bit better. Still comparably priced. You're paying $20 for a meal, but it was a way better food, I think. Had some chicken teriyaki, like hibachi stuff. That was really good, chicken and rice. But still, that was like $20. So, I don't know. But, again, this is a first-year festival. So let's check out some more clips, another batch of clips, like from, Sublime, the Misfits, Iggy Pop. I mean, these were great sets, so let's check them out.
Can you just get in my face? I'm a
And now let's all wrap this up, and let me give you my personal take on this and my personal opinion if I would attend next year, and what the overall value I thought of No Values. In conclusion, I don't think I would recommend No Values in its current state unless they fix some of these major issues. Despite the fantastic lineup, the numerous logistic issues, and the high costs, it wasn't worth the price of this one-day fest. Because I will say this, a lot of those bands also did side shows. Like, I know Jesus Lizard played a set. I got to go see Power Trip again at a club setting, which was way more enjoyable. So it seems like if you don't want to spend this money, these bands plan tours and shows around the festival, so you might be able to catch these bands in a more intimate setting, and they all double up, they all team up, so it's like, that's the bill, which is cool. But again, it's the first year, so they might fix all this. There's a lot of room for improvement. If they address the parking, the sound quality, the VIP experience, it could be a fucking great event that I would love to attend every year, because I'm close to the venue, too. And I just hope they take into consideration of, like, hopefully there's a survey or something, because they need to fix some of these things. They got the lineup down, like I said, but they need to give us more value for what we're paying. GA Plus was $250, almost like, what, $280 or something with fees and everything. And if you're going to get a terrible experience just being a GA, there is much more dedicated and I feel like, well, thought of festivals like Aftershock VIP. That's a 4-day festival, and I think we paid $700 for VIP, and that was with fees and everything. That was for 4 days, and I got to see a lot of headlining bands. I had way more fun being VIP. That was totally worth it. Having a bigger shaded area, because that was the thing. The VIP area didn't have much shade. There was like little awnings and then some umbrellas. I mean, this was in June in California. It was probably like in the 80s. It wasn't too bad, the weather. But again, they should have had more shade, as well as you had just, I don't know, the food wasn't that great in the VIP area. I mean, come on, like, when it came to Aftershock and some of these other festivals, I just had a way better time for a 4-day fest. As well as, like, if you wanted to even pay GA, there's another festival, Hell's Heroes, and I think that's a great festival. That's an up-and-coming festival that everybody, it's about to be in its 7th year. Everybody should attend that. I mean, just that lineup alone is a lot more underground, a lot more diverse. But I hope Christian Larson, the person who puts it on, can start grabbing some punk bands. That would be fucking great, you know? But that festival was 3 days, and it was $250. I had a killer time. I didn't even need VIP for that. Granted, a lot smaller, but it's more intimate, and I think those kind of festivals are fun. These one-day mega fests are getting kind of rough, and I think if they were to split this up in 2 days, it would make for a much more enjoyable time. But it seems like these kind of festivals are just a cash grab. Put all the big headliners on there. You know, everybody's going to go because of this, but you're going to only maybe see a handful of sets. It's you can't watch everything, obviously, but if they would have split this in half, I think it would have been a much better experience. And again, so this is a real quick story. So talking about the heat and everything, I put sunscreen on my face and everything, and then we were walking to a stage, and my girlfriend, like, her eyes started burning because obviously, sunscreen started melting. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, all right, come on, let's go off to the side. In my head, I was just like, damn it, like, we're going to miss a set, because here's where my karma came in because her eyes were bloodshot. It was bad. Like, it all ran down her face, and she didn't even put in that much. But because it was so hot, there was that shade, it started melting. And we had to rinse out her eyes for at least 20 minutes. It was bad. And then I was like, all right, cool. I was like, oh, cool. We can go watch Sublime now. And as we were walking over there, my left eye just was on fire. And my left eye went red because I had all the sunscreen in my fucking eyes. And I had to rinse my eye out. And then I was, okay, cool. Eye completely bloodshot, tears running down my face. Then this eye, I had one eye. So it's one of those things, careful what you wish for. Don't judge other people's pain. I didn't say anything. I was like, it was just all in my head. Because she's like, oh, thank you for helping me. I was like, damn it, this is what I get. Don't judge people's pain. Make sure when you're at festivals, stay hydrated. Take care of each other. Have a good time. And, one last thing. There were so many people congregated at this festival. There was no cell service. So I have older friends back in the day. Before cell phones, you got to make a meeting point. Always make a meeting point. If you get separated with people, set a meeting time. Because there was like parts of the day where I had no signal for like an hour or two. Because they should put cell boosters somewhere. They need to put towers up, extra towers. I don't know, temporary ones, because we need cell phone service nowadays. Come on, that's a must. But again, I'll reiterate it for the do's and don'ts of fucking festivals. Just put on sunscreen. Just make sure you wipe your face. Always drink plenty of water, and keep a meeting spot, a meeting point in mind so you don't lose everybody, because that was pretty fucking ridiculous having no service for a while. So all in all, me personally, I don't like these mega one-day fests anymore. It's they're getting kind of rough, and I don't see the value behind it. If you get a chance and you want to go to one of these, just keep all these things in mind. You're not going to be able to see everybody. This is a very expensive day. And you might be better off going to see the smaller shows around it. But if they fix some of these problems, maybe it might be worth it next year. So let's see. And I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you for watching this. I hope this was informative. And I hope you enjoyed all these clips and everything I had. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much. Take it easy. Later.
Convictions. You say they're gone and gone because they don't agree with you. So the revolution comes, you let me run through. You say revolution, it's freedom for us all. Freedom to say freedom, make that best against the wall. You took our right power, because they control. The revolution, we're the people rule. I ain't a simple rule, I never took this fight. Let's get your best. Doctrine of passes.
the city. What a diva, what a day. My house smells just like the zoo. Chock full of shit and puke. Cockroaches on the walls. Crowds covering on my balls. Whoa, but I'm just like that. What's up, sniper? Nice guy. No more nothing. No more nothing. No more nothing. No more Playboy. No more Newsweek. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more woman down television crap. No more nothing. Shake it to the beat, y'all. Yeah. These are the plans to the Rastafarian upbeat. Hanging with my roots, godfather to the trees. My mother say, oi, oi, turn up the box up. Hands are down, the love is up. There's little brother Fishbone. Get off your feet and let's skate to the beat. Hey, let's go, brother. Let's skate to the beat. Take it to the beat, it's a highway feeling. Take it to the beat, got my soul down to this. Take it to the beat, to the under. Hold up, all time, live with the...
Down in North Hollywood, there's a guy with long hair. He's the way